Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 17th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Thursday out there so far. Everybody has a great Thursday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about your forecast for Friday and Saturday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisory map for your location. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview, and also the storm reports that came in this afternoon. And also, we're going to take a look at Major Hurricane Hillary, which will approach the Gulf of California and the southwestern portion of the United States, around Arizona, California, maybe even New Mexico, also in the ports of Utah and Nevada. We're going to take a look at that. Plus, also, we're going to switch over and take a look at the three tropical little areas we're watching in the tropical Atlantic. We'll discuss that as well in this video. Also, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button today. If you like my videos, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Like these videos and share these videos. And also, don't forget to check out my earlier video because I went into more detail on the two tropical systems in the tropical Atlantic, which is Invest 98L and also 99L, and the little tropical feature in the tropical region there in the Gulf of Mexico that's supposed to form by this weekend or early next week. So we'll keep a close eye on everything, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. We got a lot to discuss in this video, just like I did in the earlier one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions extending from Quebec, Canada, all the way through southern Canada, back toward the Vancouver region of Canada as well. We got quiet conditions over North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin and Michigan, down to Ohio, down into Virginia, through the Carolinas, Georgia, all the way down into Houston and Dallas, Texas, also into northern Mexico, the Gulf of California, through New Mexico, also in portions of Kansas, Nebraska, South and North Dakota. Also some areas over here in portions of Oregon, also in the portion of Nevada, also around San Francisco, Los Angeles area, with dry weather expected. Alright, we got some shower activity over around Seattle, Washington. Also, we got shower and thunderstorm right along the Canadian border with Montana. Also down in the portion of Washington State, Oregon, Northern California as well. Also Central California too. Also some shower and storm right along the Mexico border, also in the portion of northern Gulf of California, through Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, also toward Denver, Colorado, New Mexico, also in Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. Also some shower and storm activity down in the Gulf of Mexico, also down toward the Florida Keys, also in the Miami area and up the East Coast, right off the southeast coast there as well. We got a big area of showers and thunderstorms over portions of Montreal, Toronto, Canada, over toward Philadelphia, New York, Boston area, up toward Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont region as well. Scattered activity over West Virginia and red slashed area here over portions of Arizona and Utah. Maybe some heavy rain and flash flooding possible. The gray slashed area over Oregon, Washington State, also over northern Montana. Some critical fire weather is possible in that region on Friday. Alright, let's move on to your Saturday forecast. We got quiet conditions extending from Quebec, Canada, down toward Montreal, Toronto, Canada, over toward portions of New Hampshire, portions of Maine, through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., through Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, over toward Chicago, Illinois, all the way down into the Carolinas, toward Atlanta, Georgia, also down toward the Houston and Dallas area, northern and central Mexico as well. Also in the portion of the Gulf of California as well, through Mexico, portion of Colorado, through Oklahoma, Kansas, all the way up into the portion of Dakota, Minnesota, southern Canada there as well, southwest Canada around Vancouver, toward Seattle, Washington, and portion of Oregon. We got a big area of showers and thunderstorms right along the Canadian border, right with Washington State, over toward Montana and North Dakota, through South Dakota, back over to Idaho, Oregon, also over toward Northern California, also down toward Los Angeles, also down in the portion of the Arizona region, Also back up toward Denver, Colorado. Also some showers and storms down in the Gulf of Mexico toward Miami, Florida. Also through southeast Georgia, eastern Carolinas as well. A little bit of shower activity up here in portions of southeast Canada, including Maine and portions of New Hampshire and Vermont. The red slashed area over here in Arizona, California, Nevada. Some heavy rain and flash flooding will be possible for your Saturday. And there is Hurricane Hillary approaching the Gulf of California. Should be bringing some rain and storms to your region as well as it continues to push on off to the north. All right. Let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation here. Here goes some scattered activity up here around Lake Superior. Also over toward just east of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Also just west of you guys in Detroit. Y'all might get some shower and storm. Also over toward Toronto, Canada. Down toward Cleveland, Ohio. Through Columbus, Cincinnati. Down toward Louisville, Kentucky. A little bit over toward Indianapolis, Indiana area as well. Also got some scattered activity just east of Pittsburgh up toward Rochester, New York. Also up here around Ottawa area of Canada. Also down over here just west of New York, just northwest of New York City. Also some showers and storms just east of Boston, also near Providence. Also east of Philadelphia. Also down some showers and storms down here around Richmond, Virginia. Greensboro, North Carolina toward Raleigh. Southeast coast as well. Scattered activity over here in Texas. Also over here toward El Paso. Over toward Tucson, Arizona, toward Phoenix, Arizona. A little bit toward Las Vegas, Nevada. Also over here in portions of Utah and also just west of Denver. Some scattered activity over here in portions of southern Idaho, up here toward Washington State. And also over here not too far from Portland, Oregon. Showers and storms over here just coming on shore over California. We got some showers and storms. Let's move down a little further. All right, got some showers and storms down there, portions of Salt Lake City over toward Northern California, towards Sacramento. San Francisco might get a few showers. West of Fresno, California as well. Scattered activity over northern Mexico, and also toward Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, over toward El Paso, central Texas. Also through portions of New Mexico, also in the just west of Denver, Colorado. Also up here around Salt Lake City, Utah, getting in on some shower activity as well. All right, we got shower and thunderstorm activity down here in the Bahamas, also around Miami, Florida, toward Tampa, or shower and storm in your region, and also into the Gulf of Mexico as well. All right, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map. Alright, we got a lot to discuss in this one here. Alright, we got some special weather statements up here, and also some for portions of New York State. Also a little bit here in Michigan as well. Got a severe thunderstorm warning here in Indiana. Also northern Florida there as well. Excuse me. Alright, we got a heat advisory for much of Louisiana, portion of Mississippi, southern Arkansas, much of Oklahoma, central and western Texas, southern Texas as well. We got some special weather statement for you guys in the south. Also, we got more heat advisories for portions of Arizona. Also in the portions of Kansas, Nebraska. Also North and South Dakota. Also in the portions of southeast Montana. Also portions of Oregon. Idaho, that is. Also Oregon, Washington State, Western Oregon as well. Central California also. Alright, we got some sets of heat warning for much of Texas. Also portions of Louisiana. Also up here in the portions of areas in Washington State. Sets of heat watches also in effect for you guys in Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska there as well. Air quality alert for Wisconsin, also in the Minnesota. River flood warning still continue for areas, rivers there in South Dakota. Air quality alert for you guys there in portions of Colorado. Red flag warning is also in effect for much of Montana, northern portions of Idaho, southern Idaho, and much of Oregon State. Northern parts there as well in western Oregon. We got flash flood and flood watches in effect for Nevada, also Utah, much of Arizona, and southern California. This is from that Hurricane Hillary, which is expected to bring about 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, maybe up to maybe 6 inches or maybe 8 inches of rain in some spots. Would not rule that out, as that system continues to pump a lot of moisture offshore and spread it in your direction. Alright, special weather statements, also some wind advisory for portions of Alaska, gale warnings for the south portion, central and south portion of the Hawaii and Chain Island. North side looks a-okay. Alright, Storm Prediction Center time. As you can see here, this is still pretty much on track what I showed this afternoon. Still got the general thunderstorms out west. Well, that's what you see in that lighter green color, northern Mexico. Also general thunderstorms also over Florida, also into portions of North Carolina, also into the northeast, the marginal risk area there, in portions of the Ohio Valley, and a little bit in portions of the northeast, and showering storms offshore, and some up in portions of Michigan and the Great Lakes region as well. Convective outlook, still like I said, general thunderstorm, there's the marginal risk. Watches, we do not have no current watches in effect, so that's good news for today. MDS discussion, we do not have none of them, so we're good on that. Alright, storm reports. Currently, as of this recording, we had 0 tornado reports. Wind reports, we had 10, which 0 was high. Hail reports, we had 5 of them, 0 was large, so that brought it to total number. Currently, as of this recording, we had 15 reports. I would not be surprised to see a few more added to it, maybe 20, 25 reports come in this afternoon and evening from the Storm Prediction Center. The wind reports look like they took place over in portions of Utah, also one up here in portions of Michigan, Wisconsin that is, southeast Florida as well. The hail reports pretty much took place in Indiana and Illinois, and look like one may be down here in southeast Florida as well. Alright, fire weather. There's that fire weather. That's why you've seen the red flag warnings issued for northern Montana and also northern Idaho, and risk for wildfires that can escape quickly and do a lot of damage. Also over here, ISO dry spots over here in portions of Oregon as well. Alright, let's take a look at Major Hurricane Hillary, which is located in the eastern Pacific. We got the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center at 3 p.m. this afternoon. It was located here. By 12 a.m. Saturday, it will be located here. Still remain a major hurricane as it moves by the Gulf of California. Still at 12 a.m. Sunday. Weakening down to a hurricane by Sunday afternoon by 12 p.m. Then a weak depression, well, tropical depression, when it moves into Southern California. And then by the time it reaches Oregon State, it will be still a remnant low, but a remnant depression, still producing a lot of rainfall. Alright, if you're tracking it at home, current position 16.1 north, 108.9 west, maximum sustained winds 110 miles per hour. That makes it a major hurricane. We have it's moving to the west northwest at 14 miles per hour. Alrighty, so that's the information on Major Hurricane Hillary. I would not be surprised to see these winds increase as it continues to push off to the west northwest. So I would not be surprised to see that at all. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a look at these disturbances in the tropical Atlantic. That was the information on Hurricane Hillary. I'm trying to get to the tropical Atlantic. Yeah, that's Hurricane Hillary. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tropical Atlantic. We're going to take a look at those disturbances that I was talked about. Don't forget to check out my video from earlier this afternoon. I did go into more detail on them systems and show you pretty much a forecast track of those systems. Alright, this is Invest This is Invest 99L. Let's see. This system has 40%. This is the other disturbance here. This is 96. No, this is 99L. That's 98L. Excuse me. Tropical. But let's go ahead and read that discussion. Okay, Eastern Tropical Atlantic, a broad area of low pressure associated with a tropical wave is producing a large area of disorganized showers. This thunderstorm near into the southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. Further development is as low as possible while it moves toward the west-northwest or northwest at around 10 miles per hour across the Eastern Tropical Atlantic. And a tropical depression could form over the weekend before environmental conditions become unfavorable for development. Early next week, formation chance at 48 hours is 40%. Also, formation chance through the next 7 days is at 60%. All right, let's take a look at Invest 99L. Central Tropical Atlantic. This organized shower and thunderstorm shows associated with an elongated trough of low pressure about 1,000 miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development of this system, and a tropical depression could form during the next several days while it moves west-northwestward at about 10 to 15 miles per hour across the Central Tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through the next 48 hours, 40%. Formation chance through 7 days is 60%. So, all right. Don't forget to check out my earlier video. That's at the beginning of the forecast cycle. I went into discussing of them too, so you're welcome to check it out. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great Thursday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. The only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos. Consider subscribing if you have not. And share these videos out on social media so more people get a chance to see my forecast. And please be careful. If you live in the southwestern United States, please be careful because a major hurricane Hillary is going to bring a lot of wind and destruction and a lot of rainfall to the Gulf of California, west coast of Mexico, and also over California all the way up to Oregon. You should get some gusty wind and a lot of rainfall out of Hillary in that region. All right. Hope everybody has a great Thursday evening. Take care. We'll catch you back in the next video. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. And have a great one, everyone. Take care.